defense. You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Niners at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Herbert on first down now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 43 rail. 52 blaster.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Lance now on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The Lance going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 20. Now a play fake. Lance. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The Lance now to throw. Finding Gray going across the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
This one caught by Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 79 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
Watch out now. 50 furious. White. 6. Mega.
From the gun, it's Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lance. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Herbert. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea with the top speed